Sikit-sikit. Oke. Cek sound. Halo semuanya. Halo. Cek. Selamat datang lagi di channel MrSlone sama gua Nick. Hari ini kita akan main Call of Juarez Gunslinger ya. Kita lanjut. Dua lap streaming yang patah yang merah oren. Karena biasa gua pakai internet By.U. Sudah live. Sudah ya, lumayan sip. Koneksi bagus. Nah. Oke. Kita gini. Oke. Sip. Kita mulai mainnya. Oke, sip. Story. Continue. Oke. Tung. Oke, katanya. Mana ya?
40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
Oh nih. Ini. Oke, sip. Oke, sama. Save pertama. Gila kabut cuy, seram juga nih. Pelan buat sekali dan sedikit, aduh. 2 lawan 1 kah? Loh, terus apa?
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant. That son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I wouldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years.
Tiba-tiba cuy. Dan patah-patah.
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant. That son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others. For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after?
XP, Pak. Inilah. Tapi ya. Nah. Kita ambil ini, Pak. Oh, bagus nih. Aduh.
By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am. A man with no family, no friends, no purpose except shooting Bob Bryant dead.
Jangan suruh Indian lagi cuy. Gila pakai rifle lah, sakit cuy. Mantap cuy. Hup. 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 Assalamualaikum. Halo. Mana nih? Oh, sana ke atas ya. Rumah yang mencurigakan. Tak terawat.
Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I'd been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades.
Oh, berarti sini. Ya, itu dia. Buka. Mana ini, cuy? Oh. Dua ini langsung. Oh, bisa lebih cepat lagi nih. Oh gitu bang. Mana? Itu ada itu. Kesini kan. Nah, tutup itu. Coba deketin ke teleponnya. Nah, sini ya. Di atas ini. Sini. Poin dah cuy. Oh udah, tinggalkan aja lah.
Town was falling apart, just like me.
Oh, mana ini? Sana ke rumah. Oh, ada cepon lagi. Waduh, curiga itu.
But I wasn't about to call it quits. Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right?
Brothers.
Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there.
Mana?
They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled,
Oh, sini.
buried in the grave of a dead amigo.
Ni.
Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around.
Nah. Ada bunyi, cuy.
I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was onto them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Kill that old timer!
Waduh, mati. Ada kan musuh. Kok udah mati aku sini ya? Tidak. Joget-joget ya.
Who the hell is that old man? Kill that old timer!
Sakit banget. Kebetulan ya.
But you obviously prevailed since you're sitting here telling us today.
Oke,
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Loh kok?
Because when I woke up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me.
Tuh. Nah gitu ya.
I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy the kid.
Billy the
William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop.
Mana nih? Oh, masuk kah? Masuk ya. Mana sih? Oh, ini kan. Tetap patah.
Here and there. Even over there.
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
Nah,
Mr. Graves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing.
hantu kah?
But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition.
Kaget gue anjir. Hantu kah? Nggak jelas sih musuh mau cerita dia doang anjir.
I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
Kalau dulu saudara, baik sopan sumber.
In the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remember him.
Jonathan? mana Cuk? Nah. Aduh, udah habis ya. Langsung meningkat. Kena dulu lah. Iyalah. Sudah bersenjata kan.
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Jadi baru makan lagi nih.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Ini kena exhaust nih. Ini masuk exhaust. Anjir. Aim mereka jago, Cuk.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead. The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy.
Thought?
Anjir. Rame anjir. Waduh, susah anjir, ini susah. Susah, Cuk.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Anjir.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next.
Anjir. Mana tuh? Anjir, tukar semua cuy. Anjir. Kayak mana lah mainnya game nih, bah? Lawan hantu cerita macam apa itu?
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Lagi soccer nih.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great... The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Anjir, mereka pakai soccer semua gitu.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
Aku nggak pakai soccer juga gitu. Aduh, cepet.
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy. Thought.
Anjir. Nggak bisa deh, ulangi lah ya. Nggak bisa deh.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Masa kan mereka kayak semua. Nah, shotgun aja deh. Shotgun cuy, susah. Nyaman tuh.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
High rate entry.
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next. Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you'd seen him alive.
He was alive.
Anjir, di situ, Cuk. Mati gitu. Susah anjir. Misi apa nih? Tuh. Mana ini? Nah, mati loh.
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
Aduh. Lawan hantu mati berapa kali? Aduh. Masih hidup. Single skits anjing. 2-1.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you. You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Etta's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Aduh, susah nih. Long gede kayak susah nih. Gila kayaknya suka obvious kayaknya di fokus. Oh. Aku yang mati, Mek. Aku yang mati. Aduh, ini itu satu. Susah lagi lah nih. Sampai mati berapa kali nih? 49%. Nih adik-adik ki, adik-adik ki, adik-adik adik-adik apa? Mouse nggak bisa gerak ini. Adik-adik adik-adik
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Nah, alhamdulillah. Sukses dah, alhamdulillah. Udah ya. Terus anjir nunggunya. Makin hari makin susah. Tadi ini tamat kah? Final finale pak, tamat cuy. Aduh gimana cepet kali cuy.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob? There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
Oh. Apa nih?
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Apa nih? Joshua Redemption atau pilih apa nih guys? Redemption kah atau revenge? Vengeance. Ini aku redemption adalah.
why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life. You hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.
Jadi sama cerita ya. Kenapa harus jadi cerita hantu? Usahain orang ya. Iya, orang. Gua kalau misalnya ini malam melewat capek. Tamat tuh duit. Tamat. Ending sangat membagongkan. Alhamdulillah tamat guys. Telah tamat. Tamat. Copyright. Mah, new game plus ini ada oh, kita bisa unlockkan semuanya. Lupa nih. Oh, ini cita-cita ya. Asli kan? Kota hantu juga. Oke, menarik. Oke, play, story, new game plus. Ini apa nih? Oh, ada war. Ini apa ya? Lagi dari mana?
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Oh, lagi dari sini lagi. Tapi lo hantu kayak gitu.
What? 40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers.
Lah 13 chapter ya. 14 chapter. Nggak bisa kita pilih box itu atau apa gitu. Oh iya nih, Boston. Bisa nggak kita lawan tuh bot? Bisa ya? The good, the bad, the dead. Oke sip, sampai sini kita live ya. Ada. Oke lah. Sampai jumpa di live sebelum berikutnya. Capek juga ya. Sebentar aja Pak. Dadah ya. Dadah kiri.